What's good, YouTube? I got a lot on my mind this morning, and this is kind of what I'm thinking about. The system and certain individuals that work for the system in chain of command of their job descriptions, they judged us, me, Juan, Harry, Harrison, so harshly when they are living in glass houses themselves. What if I was an attorney? What if the role was reversed? What if you were a poor family and your 14-year-old got pregnant and I'm a lawyer? What do you think that I would be asking you? What was you doing with your child? Who was watching this child? Not only just one child, there's two children involved. So where were the parents at? Isn't this some type of form of neglect? I thought we were supposed to lead by example. And so many of us have accidents and fall short, but want to be judging other people. And it's not fair. I'm a good person. I'm a good mother. All I've ever tried to do out of this life is be successful. It took me to be rude and nasty to even get this far. Y'all are probably saying, oh, this, that, the third, whatever. Y'all have all said to me several times, there is no chance that I could get my children back. So I am a person with nothing to lose. I have nothing on the table. You can't take nothing from me because I have nothing to give.
She needed to get investigated for the neglect on her daughter.
But if roles were reversed and it was my child that was pregnant, would y'all take my baby? Would you take my grandchild? Y'all want us people to live up to a high expectation, but you yourself can fall short and call it an accident, and everybody just pat you on the back and say how much I love this precious child? What about my 7 precious children that are in foster care? You got a mother and a father and another father, and fuck that other dude, but you got a community that love their kids. Don't get me wrong. I've spoke to both foster parents, and my children seem like they're doing good. But they've always done good. They've always done good in school. They've never been disrespectful or really disobedient. I didn't really have that many issues with my children. Just common shit. And my life can just be destroyed and no one gives a fuck. Why? Because I don't have the type of job that will describe me as being worthy.
You're a mom, that's worthy.
I am a mother. I am fighting for my sons. And you're coming to me being disrespectful. I thought that was my job. That was my role. Y'all think that I'm just this monster. If you go and read the report on me that is on Google, you would think that I didn't give a fuck about my kids. And that is the complete opposite. Who stood up and really vouched for me? Who really gave a good characteristic of who I am? Did my attorney? No. He really didn't. He didn't say that I was in school, that I had a 3-bedroom house, that I had a car, that I had a job, on top of raising 7 children.
All the letters from the school.
Oh, and none of the letters from the school was ever submitted. How I was part of the PTA, how I sat with my kids on my days off, how I had lunch with them, how everybody in the office knew me. I always came bearing gifts. But I'm some cruel monster that can't have her children? That's not right. And then you told me on the phone that my baby father was never to come back? How does that make sense? How can the government vindict your life like that? How can they tell you that? Because he has a mental disorder? Did he kill anybody?
So
did he rape anybody? Was he charged with anything whatsoever? Can you even try to deport him? No,
So
because
then,
he's allowed to be here.
so them neglecting their kids, should they fucking never see their kids forever?
Do you know that it is breaking my soul that it's been a year and a half since I've held my baby? The foster parent was so humble enough to send me pictures, and they don't even look the same, and it breaks my heart, and I cried for joy that I got updated recent gorgeous pictures of my beautiful sons. But it just gets me to think that nobody's life is unaltered from the decisions that they're allowed to make. Do you think that I went into that pit bull's brain and said, attack these children so they can have dog bites? No, I did what any parent would do and get professional help, and I took them to see a doctor. So many times, y'all want to criticize us parents because we're poor, and we go out and we get assistance that we need. We got the fire department calling the social services on us. We got the police department calling social services on us. We got doctors calling the social services on us when accidents happen. Legit accidents. Miss Wyford, we're so sorry. We wish that it happened another way. Why are we still wishing? Why ain't we breaking laws down and making this happen? Because this is wrong. I didn't do anything for my children to be taken from me. And that's the truth. An accident occurred. You said that this was going to go under an investigation, and as long as I jumped through every hoop that the department asked me to do, that I would get my children back. And guess what? I took your mental evaluation, and you kept adding things to do on the list. I have every shred of evidence. Everything that I am saying is the truth. Every signature that I wrote. How does one therapy class turn into 27? How does 12 therapy sessions turn into 27? There you go. On top of everything else that I've jumped through. Is your daughter going to take parenting classes? Are you going to take parenting classes for at least how to raise a teenager? Because you're fucking up somewhere.
So should she be ripped out of your life for having an accident?
I don't think so. But if I was the attorney and you was just some welfare mom, maybe. Because what were you doing? Why was nobody watching this kid? I have several cousins that had babies at 15, 16 years old. I get it. It happens. Accidents happen in life. Nobody wants you to be at fault for a dog bite. But it happens. Somebody has to take a charge. I had to take my charge. Not waking up to your kids every day will drive you insane.
They put you in the firing squad for an accident.
And it's not fair. And you know what I was learning about social services and the judge? When they took the kids and we had the first court date, they had opportunity to give my children back under a protective order. And the judges amongst themselves made the decision to keep my children in foster care. And that's where everybody fucked up at. And I'm going to be honest with you. And I just want to say this for the foster parents, if they are watching, because they did tell me that they're going to start tuning in to my YouTube. And I just want to give a shout out to them for taking care of them when I am not allowed to. This fight is not for you. I love my foster mom, and I am sure that I can love y'all too, because y'all are taking care of my children, and I have prayed for y'all to watch after them and to care for them and to love them. So I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, from the bottom of Juan's heart, we are appreciative parents. We are thanking you because this is out of our control. We cannot control this.
We all have accidents.
We understand. And especially you told me, you know what I'm saying, that Zyler got his arm broken, and you told me how it happened. He fell off the chair when you went to get food. I understand accidents happen. I can relate. I'm here myself because accidents happen.
I mean, come on.
Let's be real. That's all I got to say, and have a blessed day.